Alright guys, this is Gil from Black Hole Comics coming back at it with a Mezco Deathstroke review. Shout out to Juan over at Comic and Figure Addicts for selling me the figure. I appreciate it, man. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start off with his accessories. He does have quite a bit that he actually comes with. Real quick, just a heads up, watch out. This is extremely flimsy. The sword, I already bent it and it'll probably end up breaking on me pretty soon. Now you can kind of see that's like not exactly straight, it's warped a little bit, and that's due from me sheathing it. It doesn't go down all the way. See how it kind of just sits there? If you try to stick it in a little bit too hard, put too much pressure, it will snap. There are stress cracks somewhere, I don't know if it's down here or somewhere in here, where I almost broke my sword, so that does suck, and watch out for that. So that's kind of accessory. This is as well. This doesn't come on him in the packaging, so he does look like that without it. I do, however, like him with it, and there is a tab right here, and you just gotta peg it in. It's fairly easy, but just gonna keep it off of him for the rest of the review. He does come with a gun. So he does come with a handgun, and from the packaging shots, they're supposed to be personalized to him. Not exactly like the Deadpool one, but there is supposed to be a orange stripe going across. And if I zoom in, it's just straight black. I'll show you what it looks like on the packaging. That is obviously what we did not get. So that just, not exactly that it's like a letdown or anything, but it's kind of like, well, what the fuck, Mezco? It does come with the removable chamber, and does show off the bullet, like the Deadpool guns. So that is a nice feature. Like I mentioned then, like I mentioned in that video, you can show some shots of him loading up, getting ready. He does also come with a assault rifle, and this is done with the orange stripe like it's supposed to come. At least this is true to the back of the packaging. It does show it like this, but this is how the handgun's supposed to be, with the orange accent. And it's not too bad. Does not have the removable clip feature either side. Oh, actually yes it does. I was trying to mess with it the other day and it didn't remove, so that's actually a surprise. Just found that out right now during the review, so that does come out. That's cool. Look at that. You can actually see the bullets. It's a nice little touch. Did not know that. So that bumps it up a little bit for me, just because I was kind of let down about that. He does come with the alternate head sculpt, the Slade Wilson head. He doesn't look too bad with it on, actually. It's a pretty good head sculpt right there. Old man Slade. Okay, and we're going to jump into the rest of the accessories. So he does come with alternate hands. You do have this gun shooting hand, which is the partner of that hand. You do have a sword wielding hand, which is also the partner to this hand right here. It's open, you can hold swords and other objects. I'll show off at the end of the video. He could hold like a briefcase. If you have those type of accessories, and he does come with fisted hands. That's how he comes packaged in the packaging. And I do really like the added battle damage right here. You can see the metal underneath the paint. Looks like actual armor. Actual armor plating, which is nice, and you can see up close on the helmeted sculpt. It looks really nice, and you can see he has like little slashes right there, smudges from fighting Batman or whoever else that he may be fighting, Justice League, other people. I just really like how this came out. It looks really good. The PX exclusive looks like it's a little bit, I don't know, a little bit of a different color, maybe more like a gold, and it's black. So can't wait to get that one. And then this is his personalized base that he does come with. I don't really use these for anything, to be honest. I'm not a fan of bases. That's just me. But it's not bad. It comes with a little peg hole, so you could just stand them there on the display stand, or you can swap it out for the stand and have them in a flight pose, dynamic pose. Now some of you guys may see my Deadpool over here with his head chopped off, and then I zoom out, you can see the Deadpool head. He's in the trash where he belongs, so Slade would say. Out with the imitation and end with the originator. No imitators, you know. If you guys are looking for any props like this, I actually got that from Hector Torres, the classic one, the THA classic one. You can find him on Instagram. He actually made this trash can for me, which is pretty dope. The Saramonte Toy Show was actually this past weekend, and he gifted me this. Told me add it to my dio, which I really do appreciate. Has really awesome details. Looks really good. It does not open, but you know, doesn't always need to be functional. Looks good for the shots, right? And I don't know if you can see with this lighting right now. It's kind of bad. But in person, you can see like where it looks like there's bags inside, which is pretty awesome. And then like the wheels, they don't turn or anything, but looks good in shots though. Back to the review. So into the meat and potatoes of this review, the articulation. Everyone cares about articulation. So he can look down into his collar. Gotta move it a little forward. Can go back. It is hindered a little bit because the high collar there. Can go side to side, so there is head pivot there. Can go around, rotate all the way around. Doesn't look too bad, right? That's not bad. There is, you get them about that high, so not quite 90 degrees. I'd say it's a little bit more than 45 though. There's a bicep swivel inside, as you can see. The articulation right here at the shoulder is impeded due to the armor right there, but I'd rather have the armor there and look nice and be slightly impeded. There is a double jointed elbow, again armor on armor, so you're not getting the best range of motion, but it's about 90 degrees. Not too bad. That's, you know, normal standard DC collectibles articulation you're going to get anyways, about 90 degrees with your single jointed elbows and stuff. And there's a ball hinge right here, of course, pegs into the hand. So you can spin it all the way around, get up, down, side to side, all that motion going on. Again, do the armor. You can't really get them going forward or back. That's as much far forward. That's, hold on. I just seen from my from me moving it, it actually untabs here on the chest plate as well as the belt area to allow for more articulation. We of course want his armor on, so let's put that back. So all of a sudden the figure started giving a whole lot more, and I was like, oh shit, did I break it? Really don't want to break a Mezco. So that's as far forward as it goes with keeping the armor intact without unhinging it, untabbing it, I should say. And then back, everything's still tabbed in. Nope, that untabbed already. So that's as far back as you could go. Not a whole lot of range of motion. Again, Mezco aren't known for their super articulation or anything. They're pretty good though, I'd say, on par with DC collectibles, a little bit more sometimes. But anyways, that's as far as you can kick forward, kick back. And I feel like these don't look too baggy. I was really scared with product shots if it was going to be too baggy. But not bad at all. You kick out to the side a whole lot. Double jointed knee. There is a kind of a boot cut swivel right there. Not a whole lot. Can go up. Not a foot can't go up a whole lot. Can go down a little bit. The armor plating over the foot can move, so that is also articulated. And he does have an ankle pivot. So we did away with Deadpool to get away with the distractions. So we're gonna go ahead and get into size comparisons. Everybody loves the size comparisons. So just because I like this figure so much, again mentioning the Saramonte Toy Show, I picked this up at the Saramonte Toy Show. I know that this would never happen, but here goes the figure rise Brawly next to Deathstroke, and this guy is a hulking of a figure. You could just see how big he is, and he isn't even like fully vanilla pose upright. Legs are still bent a little bit, and you can just see he's like 3 inches taller. Probably about 2.5 to the head, and then about 3 to the hair. So I'm going to try to get the most amount of figures I can in here. Next up we got SHF Ryu to stack up next to him. And as you can see, there's about a ½ inch difference, maybe a little bit more. Next we're going to get into Marvel Legends, Wade and Slade together, and as you can see, they're pretty close to the same size. Bucky Cap mold, a little bit shorter. Not too bad. Put him right back there. Next we're going to do one of my favorite lines ever, Storm Collectibles. And as you can see, the Storm Collectibles is a bit bigger. Not too bad though. I think that you could probably mix them into the display together. Hide the difference in scaling. That shouldn't be a problem. We have a previous Deathstroke from, like I was mentioning earlier, DC Collectibles. This is the one from the Arkham games. This was my favorite Deathstroke that I had up until this Mezco one. And as you can see, he's a bit taller. You can see the blue and the black and orange copper mixed in together. Has a little bit of 3 colors. Same thing as him with the black and the blue, and you know, same type of colorway, different armors. Not too bad. This is my favorite Deathstroke figure though. Now moving forward, and actually this bow staff that he has back there that I gave him is actually from this figure. And last but certainly not least, Mezco and Mezco together. So Wade and Slade for the second time, but in Mezco form. And as you can see, Deadpool's about a little bit shorter again. So not too bad. I feel like he'll fit in with a lot of different lines. Pretty good sculpt, pretty good articulation. Not too bad, definitely worth the money, I feel like. Alright guys, I really do enjoy this action figure. It was awesome. Again, shout out to Juan. Can't really see it back there, but shout out to Juan for hooking me up with this figure. I appreciate it. Can't wait to get the PX exclusive in. I think it's pretty much just the same, but think about 4 or 5 more weapons. If you think about it, $80 figure, spend $5 more to get more accessories. Not too bad of a payoff. Hopefully you guys like this review. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks.